Hello, Facebook fans and YouTube fans of DX Engineering. It is Friday afternoon here in the Eastern time zone of the USA. It is 21 Zulu on January 19th, 2024, and it is time for the weekend special. Today, we have a special guest. It's John, Whiskey Golf 8 X-Ray, and we're going to talk about winter field day. Field day in the middle of winter. What the heck is going on, John?
Well, it's under the premise of not all emergencies will happen in nice sunny weather. So, long time ago, somebody decided, hey, let's do a field day in the middle of winter. And it's grown and grown.
And, I was talking to my friends down in Texas, and they said, we like winter field day better than the regular field day because it's not so hot.
I do too, actually. It kind of forces us out of our comfort zone.
Well, how long have you been doing winter field day?
Uh, this will probably be my 10th or 11th one. It took me some time to get the local club on board with it, but now that we're doing it, we wouldn't think of a year without.
So 10 or 11 years straight, you've been doing winter field day. Is that right?
Not straight. I have missed a year or two. Last year at this new venue, unfortunately, I was out of town, but from the pictures and the stories, they had a great time.
All right. So do you see my screen, the winter field day screen?
No, I don't. There, now I do.
Okay. And boy, it's just beautiful with this drone shot of some of it. Of course, ICOM is a sponsor, and that's always a good thing. And let's take a look at the history. I guess it was November 5, Papa Victor Juliet and Whiskey 5 Alpha Lima Tango and Charlie Kilo Yankee 5 United were all kind of put their heads together and came up with winter field day. And so this is all the way back to 2007, John.
Yes.
That's really cool. But so what club are you associated with that does winter field day?
Well, I am associated with the Alliance Amateur Radio Club here in Stark County, Ohio. And we are on the locator map. I'm associated with another club up in Portage County, Ohio, but we haven't gotten, I'm still working on them.
Okay, so it's going to be the Alliance Club. And so what call sign will you use for winter field day?
We will use our club call sign of Whiskey 8, Lima Kilo Yankee.
W8LKY. And is there some significance to that call sign, John?
Well, the significance to that call sign is it was the call sign of one of our former members from back in the 1950s. He was way before my time, but when we got our club call sign, it was unanimous. Everybody wanted to get the old club call sign back.
Okay. All right. And so how many people are in the club? Let's start with that.
Right now, we are about 58 members in the club.
All right, 58 members. And how many of the members will participate in winter field day?
I would say we're probably going to see a good 50% of them coming out.
Wow.
Not only are we getting the people that are coming out to operate, but we're also asking for help from those who may not want to operate, but just want to come out for the social part of it.
Right. So it's a lot like the regular field day in that you have guys that help set up the stations and then guys that operate. And then, all important with field day is the food. How's the food, John?
Food is excellent. The food is excellent. For lunch on Saturday, we just do a pizza run, but 4:30 p.m. on same day, we're doing a covered dish dinner. We'll have anything from chili to meatballs to Uh, baked beans. Who knows what will show up? But you know what they say: you get two hams together, and a meal will break out.
No, that sounds good. Now let's get back to the operating of Winter Field Day. What kind of antennas are you guys going to put up?
We're going to be going with simple antennas. We do have a 50-foot tower with beam, but this time of year it's a little more low keyed. We're going to go with end fed half waves. We've got dipoles. Um, Whatever we decide to grab out of our equipment trailer. We've gotten to the point now where we drag our trailer out to the site, open it up, and just take our pick.
Okay. So what time does the contest start next Saturday?
2 p.m. and it runs 24 hours.
All right, 2 p.m. Eastern time. So so that would be 11 a.m. Pacific time. Is this just U.S. only, or can anybody around the world participate?
No, it is worldwide. I was looking at their map this afternoon, their locator map, and they actually have folks that are checked in from Europe, from I believe there might be some from Asia. I don't remember, but it's not just North America.
All right, so boy, and there's some places in Europe and Canada that are really, really cold. But so how many contacts do you remember how many contacts you guys made last year?
Not specifically, but they probably up in the 400 to 500 range. See,
Okay.
we have a tendency to go out for any field day and make it more about the learning and about having fun. We're not going crazy trying to push for the last contact.
Right. So how many transmitters will you have active at any given time?
This year we're going to go for 2 transmitters on the HF bands. We also will have our VHF and UHF gear set up, tuned to the local repeaters to help people find their way to our site.
Okay. Now, tell me about the modes that you can work in this winter field day. What modes can you work?
You can operate, in a nutshell, any mode except for FT8 and FT4. The organizers do not allow those 2 modes. Basically, anything with which you can pass along information or a picture, it's fair game.
So sideband, CW, RTTY, no problems there. Let's talk about a couple of the other things that go on here. What is the exchange? What do stations exchange?
The exchange is going to be the designator, which in our case we will be indoors at a sportsman's club down in Louisville, Ohio. We'll be to India for the exchange.
Okay.
And we'll give our ARRL section, which is Ohio.
Right.
And that's the exchange if you're in the U.S. Well, basically U.S. or Canada.
And if I'm operating from home, the people that are operating from home, are they also the India exchange?
No, they will be the hotel exchange.
Okay.
And if you're outdoors, that's the Oscar exchange.
Okay. So outdoors is O. And of course, the number is the number of simultaneous transmitters maximum that you have on the air, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. So that's how that goes. John, I want to take a look at the chat room here in case we have any questions. We've got Kilo 3 Kilo Lima Bravo is on from northwestern Pennsylvania. So Cody's pretty close. And we've got Jose, X-Ray Echo 2 Zulu Zulu from Mexico. And our friend Scotty Meyer, Kilo Golf 9 Zulu, who you know, and he is part of the DX Engineering sales team. And Scotty, thanks for all you do to help our customers. And Drew is on Kilo Delta 8 Charlie Mike November. And from Sao Paulo, Brazil, it's Papa Uniform 2 Oscar November X-Ray is on. And let's see, Rick Smith must know you. He says, nice clean shack.
Yes, he does.
And Dan is on WA4 Mike Oscar Mike. And prep myself for winter field day. I was shoveling snow today. So he's down in Kentucky, and they don't always get a lot of snow down in Kentucky, but I guess they got some. And let's see, Dawn is on Whiskey Juliet 3 United. Good afternoon, Tim and John from a snowy Philadelphia. Will be a true winter field day.
Yes.
And let's see here. We got Rick is Kilo Charlie 8 Sierra Uniform India. And it sounds like he's going to have some fun too. Mike is on Whiskey Bravo 8 Echo Radio Juliet. And Clay is also with us, November 9 India Oscar. Bob the Traveler says he's going to be with Kilo Echo 8 Radio Victor for the winter field day. And Mike is on Kilo Charlie 8 Golf Radio Sierra. And nice to have you on. They'll have the call sign November 8 Alpha, so special call. And Cody says he's looking forward to putting up the DX Commander and ice fishing tent to work all day and all night for winter field day. And so the DX Commander is available here at DX Engineering. It's on the shelf. So if you need a quick winter field day antenna, the DX Commander is a great way to go. How about the activity once the sun goes down? John, is still a lot of stations on?
I believe so. I'm getting a little bit older, and I'm not good for the overnight shift anymore. But we've got a couple of the people in our club who just love the overnight action, and they always manage to work quite a few contacts.
There's it's one thing. Even there are a lot of field day sites where it gets cold during June. I can't imagine, sending with gloves and mittens and having trying to stay warm. And, maybe you've got to bring out the tube rigs, John, to keep your hands warm on top of the rig. What do you think?
I love it. The secret that a friend of mine found about 40 years ago when we did our first outdoor activation, you take a pair of gloves and you cut the fingers off.
There you go.
Specifically those you need for running the paddles.
Right. The paddles, the keyboard, the whole bit. So what kind of logging program are you going to use, John?
We'll be using N3FJP logger. In fact, that's on my list for this weekend.
Yeah, the N3FJP is a very popular logging package for the regular field day. So it only goes that it would be for winter field day as well. John, how long do you have to send in the log after the contest is over?
To be honest, I'm not sure. We usually try to get them in within 2 weeks afterwards, but some contests still allow up to 30 days.
Yeah, I guess the best thing to do is to go to the winter field day site and check the rules before the operating event starts. That's always a good thing to do with any operating event contest. And I'm sure N1MM and some of the other DX log, I'm sure they also, would support this activity. And it's just really cool. Another great part of the hobby to get outside and, out of your comfort zone a little bit for winter field day, right? Exactly.
This is just an awesome way to get outdoors in the month of January.
And to get together. You talk about the camaraderie.
Yeah.
It's another good club activity that you can have a lot of fun with. So, John, in case somebody has a question about winter field day, what's a good email address for you?
They can reach me at John, JOHN, at WG8X.net. And there's also a contact us form on the website for winter field day.
Okay, great. So John at WG8X.net is a good address to contact you on. Well, John, thanks so much for coming on. I see Dwight's going to be on, K4 Yankee Juliet. Cody's going to have his propane tank ready. And Case is on. He's going to be on from the station, from his remote station. So Case will look for you on CW as well. So that's next Saturday, not this Saturday. Next Saturday is Winter Field Day. Go to the Winter Field Day website for more information and get all the rules. John, thanks so much for coming on today.
Okay, thanks for having me, Tim.
All right, and good luck to you and the Alliance Club. And we hope you have no troubles, no Murphy, and everything goes smooth. And we'll have you on again to give us some results. How about that?
That sounds great. Thanks.
All right, and thanks to all of you for viewing today. And we'll see you next week for more shows from DX Engineering. Until then, 73.